Before we start with the video, please like and subscribe to this channel. Please hit the notification bell for updates. And listen from start to finish if you are still new to behaviorism. Thank you for choosing to watch this video. Hope you can share this to your colleagues. What is behaviorism? This theory implies that the learner responds to environmental stimuli without his/her mental state being a factor in the learner's behavior. Individuals learn to behave through conditioning. Two types of conditioning: operant, classical. Operant conditioning. Learner can make a connection with the consequences associated with his or her behavior through positive and negative reinforcement and punishment. Positive reinforcement. Offering a rewarding factor to increase a response. Words of encouragement or physical rewards. Operant conditioning. Negative reinforcement, relinquishing a negative factor to increase a response. A teen cleans his room after being nagged by his mom. Punishment decreases the chances of a negative behavior happening again. A child is spanked by his or her parent after behaving inappropriately. Classical conditioning. Natural reflex that occurs in response to a stimulus. A naturally occurring stimulus is placed with a neutral stimulus, allowing the neutral stimulus to, in time, evoke a natural reflex. Techniques of classical conditioning are used today in treatment of phobias and anxiety. Key figures. Albert Bandura. His social learning theory points out the importance of observational learning. B.F. Skinner coined the term operant conditioning. Clark L. Hull wanted to explain learning and motivation by observing one's behavior, famous for the drive reduction theory. Ivan Pavlov discovered classical conditioning. John B. Watson, known as the father of behaviorism. Ivan Pavlov researched the physiology of digestion in mammals. This research led to his interest in conditioned reflexes. Discovered classical conditioning. Pavlov's dog is a well-known experiment in which Pavlov used classical conditioning. Ivan Pavlov trained the dogs to salivate when they heard a bell after he associated the sound of the bell with the dogs being fed. Awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1904. My classroom. I would use this theory in my classroom for classroom management purposes. Providing positive reinforcements to reward appropriate behavior, and punishments to demean inappropriate behavior will allow students to become familiar with my classroom expectations as positive reinforcement. I would reward my students with Kelly dollars. When he or she get on tests or ask thought-provoking questions, Kelly dollars could be exchanged for bonus points, candy, or a free homework grade. Additionally, negative reinforcement could be used to help students behave according to my expectations. If a student has trouble completing assignments on time, I would continually call home and remind the student that his/her grade is getting lower and lower due to the amount of late work he/she turns in. If the student wants their grade to go up and for me to stop calling home, he/she will begin to complete assignments on time.